People who routinely host events where loud music is played should turn up their television sets now. Police say public nuisance is an offense, and if you don't adhere to the rules, you can expect to pay a fine of $150 or face jail time. With so many complaints lately, authorities are cracking down. Here's Assistant Commissioner of Police Leon Bethel.
Anytime you have any public event, you should apply for a license. Persons have been holding parties in the neighborhoods and trying to block off the street or have a street party. We will not allow that. That will be stopped, and that is why you see these commanders here. Anytime we have information, we will move in with force and shut it down.
But what about those irritating motorists with the loud music coming from their cars? There's a warning for them too.
In short order, you will see numerous police officers taken to the street to deal with all types of traffic offenses, all types of violation. And loud music, we will be addressing that in people's vehicle. They'll be pulled over by the police and we'll give them a ticket.
In other news tonight, a few days ago, President of the National Lead Institute, Troy Clark, told ZNS News that at least 80% of the young men seeking assistance from the Eagle Academy can't read or write. He strongly urged the Ministry of Education to revamp its social promotion policy. Well, tonight, the Director of Education is responding to the issue and his ministry's efforts to maximize student learning. Here's LaDon Davis.
It's a process allowing students to move up a grade level based on their age and not their academic performance. Some education stakeholders believe the social promotion policy is not only creating a large number of illiterate young men, but wreaking havoc in our communities. Director of Education Lionel Sands admits while there are some challenges, no matter what programs exist, some students will not meet the requirements. He says programs like the extended learning program held once a month during the summer period works.
We've instituted what we call the after-school program. And the after-school program allows those students who do not meet the minimum requirement during the course of the school term to attend extra classes in the areas of their strengths, of their weaknesses, so to improve the areas of weaknesses.
Director of Education Lionel Sands says one of the biggest issues for school leavers is that they do not take advantage of the opportunities available to them while in school. But he says for those angry students who cannot read or write, the ministry is providing assistance for them.
There are some schools in the government system that allow students to stay back for an additional year so that they can help them to meet the minimum requirement before they move up in the other grade. This is no guarantee. There's no guarantee that that will have that kind of impact. We have a whole school psychological section in the ministry because there are some students who are going through some challenges that are not necessarily challenges because they don't understand what is going on in the school. And so the school psychological services, we provide every child who we found to have challenges.
There are 50,000 students in the public school system. 70% of them obtain a 2.0 grade point average and above, and are among some 6,000 students who graduate from high school each year. While this is good, President of the National Lead Institute, Troy Clark, and many parents are pleading with the Ministry of Education to tweak this policy. But Sands says that may take some time. LaDon Davis, ZNS News.
If there's an official day of love, it's today, Valentine's Day. And for the last few days, we've been running a series of special stories highlighting the perfect gifts for the season. Well, in this final report, Giovanni Strord introduces us to a couple who refused to give up on each other and traveled all the way to the Bahamas to renew their vows and celebrate the love they share.
It's a Valentine's wedding made in island paradise. This California couple, Robert and Andrea Crouch, renewing their vows here in the Bahamas, in the gardens at Sandals Resort. So how are they feeling right now?
It feels great to renew our vows. It was important that we did this year. It's like, I just feel good.
I'm excited and just looking forward to new beginnings and a renewed love.
That's Reverend DeWitt Hutchison officiating. The Crouches first tied the knot back at home in Ventura, California, nearly a decade ago. And after life's usual twists and turns, they decided to reaffirm their undying love for each other one more time.
It was important for us to start 2012 on a fresh foot. We had a great year. 2011 ended 2011 strong, and this for us is a beginning of our marriage all over again.
Robert is a manufacturing manager, while Andrea works in human resources at a Ventura school. The couple opted for a quieter, more intimate wedding experience this time, minus the pomp and pageantry. And of all the places in the world where they could have remarried, the Bahamas topped their list.
We haven't been on vacation in 5 years, and we were just ready for some sunny tropical weather. Just a time to relax and renew and just play in the sun.
The Crouches say their first trip to the Bahamas and their Valentine's marriage renewal were made all the more special thanks to the top-notch team at the luxurious Sandals Resort.
It's been beautiful. They've taken care of every need and they've tended to us, and yeah, it's everything we expected, definitely. We'll be back.
Okay, you're in paradise. You're newly married, so what's next?
Make babies now.
Oh, my night's spoken for.
Cheers to the Crouches. May their fairy tale Valentine last a lifetime. Reporting from the Sandals Resort, I'm Giovanni Stewart, ZNS News.
Welcome to tonight's edition of the Business Beat, sponsored by Royal Fidelity. Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Tues Feb. Let's take a look at what's making business news today. The Nassau Airport Development Company, along with their key partners, the Atlantis Resort and the Nassau Paradise Island Promotion Bureau, preparing to host the 5th Roots Americas event. This year's Roots Americas event will be attended by more airlines and airports than any previous event, confirming Roots Americas' position as the largest commercial aviation event for the entire Americas region. Roots 2012 will run February 19th through 21st. The Caribbean Regional Compliance Association will hold the 6th Annual Regional Compliance Conference in Trinidad next month. The Bahamian contingent expects to offer a stellar program to their regional compliance practitioners and a peer networking opportunity. The theme, Compliance, the Elephant in the Room, captures a mix of specialized compliance subjects. In international business, Italy, Spain, and Portugal are among a number of Eurozone nations to have their credit ratings lowered by Moody's. The agency also downgraded Slovakia, Slovenia, and Malta. Moody's also put France, Britain, and Austria on negative outlook, which implies there is a 30% chance of a downgrade in the next 18 months. And from regional business, the United Kingdom has pledged £75 million to assist with development projects within the Caribbean over a 4-year period. The UK's commitment came out of talks at the 7th UK Caribbean Forum held in St. George's, Grenada in January. Remember, you can send us an email or join us on www.znsbahamas.com or become our friend on ZNS's official Facebook page. And that will end tonight's edition of the Business Beat, sponsored by Royal Fidelity. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Tues Feb.